Welcome to Peaceful Streaming. So it's lunchtime, at least for me. And so I'm working on my open plan office that I'm, hang on one sec. Sorry about that. That I'm very loosely basing on Google San Francisco, at least from what I've seen in the photos online. So, oh, that's weird. I'm looking at my channel. It doesn't seem like. Let me just check. It seems to show that I'm not. Okay. I need to refresh the page. That's what's going on. Anyway, so I've been working on um, the break room slash kitchen. So, and this is based on one of the pictures I saw, as I said, when I was looking at Google San Francisco. And so they had this room that kind of looks like this. It could be a fern bar or whatever you call it, a pub. I chose to go with it's an English pub. So I started doing that. And so I did the kitchen the other day, did the rest of it yesterday. Not really happy with the rest of it. So I worked on it a little off stream. And then I, as promised, did look in the Steam Workshop and let me put this on the side and was able to find a couple things that I think really work better. I did put up the cream blinds, which I just seem to work better for me. So so anyway, I'm going to get rid of some of these. I think I'm keeping the lamp. So I don't know if it's a mistake to be doing Google, because what is that? Because someone on my YouTube VOD channel does not seem to like these videos. So I don't know if they don't like Google, or they just don't like my, those videos, but it's kind of funny. So, I mean, I don't take it personally, but of course, when you have a YouTube channel, you do. Why can't I keep those? If I take them off, huh? So, I mean, I don't take it personally, but you just do have to be aware of that stuff if you're interested in growing your channel. So, I mean, I do. I look and see what, you know, what uh what people have voted essentially that they don't like. Sometimes, you just have no idea. So, there's not much you can do. I mean, because people generally don't leave comments. My other YouTube channel that I have with my son about depression and anxiety is once in a while people have left negative comments, and then we have some idea what the problem is, but not all the time. So, although we do unboxings, I get the feeling sometimes it's we've just pissed off someone at the company we're unboxing, because we're really blunt about about the boxes. We do unboxings for like therapy, mental health related boxes. So you know, there have only been a couple that have really come up to the standards of what we consider a mental health box. The rest of them are just like self-care, pampering, So there's self-care as in self-care equals pampering. And I'm like, no, it doesn't just involve pampering. It's a lot of things. I mean, if you don't have any mental health issues, okay, so where is this going to be? If you don't have any mental health issues, sure, pampering is your self-care. But For our channel, that doesn't make sense. It's not, that's not what we're talking about when we say self-care. So, let's see. I think I'll place the booths first. They don't line up. No surprise, a lot of stuff does not. Okay, so this is taking a little more room than the other one. So are either of them, so this one actually is slightly crooked, and that's probably, or hopefully, what is keeping them from, nope. And someone on my YouTube VOD channel left a comment saying how you can get the stuff to, like, I think straighten out, and I can't remember now what it was. Okay, so I'm not going to go crazy with this. I think it actually works better the other way. I'm going to rein my OCD in, so I can figure it out later off stream. Okay, do those actually line up enough? Why do I feel like, wow, okay, so that's worse than I thought. Come on, you can do it. Okay, so that's pretty close. I'm certainly not going to expect more than that. Okay, and these are the tables, which I just thought were freaking wonderful. So there was one person who did the booths and the booth seats and the tables, which I just saw and I was just like, oh my God, this is perfect. At least for some kind of pub atmosphere. These are absolutely perfect. Did I line them up correctly? Well, nope. I have them too far out. So, thank you to this person whose name I can't remember. That's not going to be right either. Oh, okay. So this one's a little too far. And this one's not far enough. Okay, so that one's pretty good. This one needs to go back a little. So then, of course, I was like, do I want to leave at least one table? Absolutely. And okay, so I need another lamp and possibly more than one table. Let's see, lights, standing lamps, table lamps. Where are you? We do have a real, wait, which one did I get? We do have a real scarcity. I don't know if I'm using the word correctly, of lamps for one in House Flipper. I know there are a lot, but there are some problems with them. Because the other problem is that the devs really like modern, and I personally also like modern. I do tend to, I think, probably gravitate toward modern furniture more than the older furniture for what I buy. But when I'm doing this, that's just not, it's not doing it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these lamps. This is not working. So I think what I am going to do is Like, I like the coffee table, but if you're not doing it with um, if you're not doing it with a couch, it looks a little, um, it's too big. It's a really nice coffee table, but it just doesn't work. So I'm gonna put these over here for now. So I need to figure out, I looked for a leather couch or sofa that was not as big as, oh, for crying out loud. And I feel like I need something over there, although realistically you would want room. So this one's huge. That's not what I would choose to put in a break room, but I wanted black leather, and like that was the choices. So I could also see what we have as far as dark brown. The other thing is, unfortunately, I'm running into the problem with having, at least in my mind, too many different kinds of wood and colors of wood. So it's like there's the wall, there's the table, there's that table, there's this, which I think is perfect, but still is another one. So, and this floor, did I mention the floor? So that's the problem I'm running into. So I'm not sure if there's any kind of, oh, I remember this. I think I looked at this. Yellow, no, white, cream. How does this go? I think I like the other ones more, but I think I would keep it for this. Do they have it? Did I get this on the workshop? Because, oh, I don't remember that. Okay, that's weird. Did I not look at this category? Yes, I did. I wonder if I just grabbed it from the workshop. That's the problem. Well, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I mean, that's the thing with the workshop is you're like subscribe, and then you totally forget which is which. So I apologize if anyone sees something they like in this and can't find it in House Flipper. Chances are then it is in the workshop. So just do a search for the name if you saw it when I'm going through the catalog. And that's that will help us. I don't think I had that in before. Anyway, and this is furniture from the HGTV stream I was doing last night. I was doing a job in HGTV because I'm pretty much done with jobs in the main game and in the luxury DLC. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just try the jobs in the I'll try the jobs in, does this kind of almost looks like leather in the HGTV DLC. Oh, that is okay. And then and so I was doing one, what was it called? Something about it's their last move. It's the last time they're moving. And everything in like everything in every single room, I was like scratching my head going, what? Why? Why do they want that way? It was just absolutely, I hated, I don't think I've ever like seriously hated a job in House Flipper. And I did. I really did. I hated it. I had 2 bathrooms to go. I'd been going almost 2 hours and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I just can't. I'm going to go play Power Wash Simulator because I can't take this place anymore. So I'm a fairly, I'm a very positive person. And so that's just not my normal, oh, are we at, no, we're not at 25 minutes. So that's just not my normal thing. And I think I went different cushions because I was in my mind I thought I was doing a brown couch. Okay, we'll see. But so I was just like, I can't do this. I hate this. It started out with a kitchen where, for some reason, they wanted you to cram in, let's see. They wanted you to cram in, maybe I'll go with brown after all. 3 long counters, and there was no room. There literally was room for, realistically, like a normal build would be 1 of those counters because they're really long. These weren't just like, what is that? These weren't just like, what's the details? I'll stay with black. They weren't just your regular counter. They were huge. They were, because the thing said, oh, the families decided not to, they don't want an island after all. So they want to use counters instead. So I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, wait a minute. We can't fit these many. There's just no way. So I ended up doing it. It was like the sauna one. And I ended up just doing what I could, and I really didn't like it. So, I don't like that either, actually. I'm trying not to be too picky. So then you do the girls' room, which is tiny, the parents' room, which is tiny, and then the boys' room, which because he wants a gamer paradise, which was fine with me. I actually made that choice. He got a room twice the size of the other rooms, and I was like, what? Wait, what? I mean, it made no sense. He definitely could have crammed in all this stuff. You know, if I was just throwing cushions on here, I would be done with this by now. But the problem is, okay, I'm just going with that. It was just ridiculous. I mean, you would not have deprived both the parents and the other kid of a, why do they keep having me throw away the lamps? Of a reasonably sized room so that this kid can get a room with way more room than he needs. Way more. So it was just there. That was just one example. That was the second example, wasn't it? But, and then it had, although this is really a matter of like taste, I'm not saying that it was poor taste on their part. Just like this was not something that, I liked, because the outside of the house was like concrete. So they wanted to put a couple of the walls, they wanted a couple of the walls interior. I do need some kind of coffee table, don't I? Interior to, actually I can scoot this over. Okay. To be concrete, but an ugly concrete, a green concrete. So everything else was like gray walls or white walls or something like that. And then you have this, like, I don't even know how to describe the color. It was a muddy grayish green concrete. Okay, would people be able to get out there? Yeah, move it down a little. So I was just like, what? This is horrible. And it was just, like I said, I mean, it was a design decision on their part. I didn't like it. It's definitely very subjective. So, I'm not faulting them for it per se. It just wasn't my thing. So I think that looks pretty good. So then we'll move this over here. So I don't know. I'm trying to remember what the other things were. I mean, the dining room was fine. And I actually wanted to spiff it up a little, but since I wasn't done with the job, I wasn't going to make that mistake again where I like spiff up the job and add a lot of things and then find out later that I don't have money. So, or like I've actually, I had a job like a few days ago where I ran out of money and I had to end up selling some of the stuff I'd put in, like the extra stuff. So I've learned my lesson. Wait a minute. So yeah, so I wasn't. I mean, while I wanted to spiff up the dining room, which was like the only one that actually made any sense, I was like, nah, I've got to wait. And because I then got to that's interesting. Because I got to, because I had these two, what am I trying to say? Bathrooms left. I was like, nah, I better not do it. But I can't, I'm too tired. I cannot. I wasn't tired. I just was like I said on the title of the Twitch stream when I edited it and the VOD title, I was like, this job broke me. And I was like, seriously, I'm not exaggerating. I just could not even finish the bathrooms because I was just so like I was so sick of it. I mean, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put one here. I need more light. The other end is just really dark. So, yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. As I said, I don't like to be negative, and I understand that it's subjective, but it wasn't all subjective stuff too. It was, some of it was, I think I'm going to take one of these out just in case I want it on the other side. I don't think there's room, but I like these better than the one I had before. It is bigger, but so a lot of it was subjective. So I'm very leery of and try not to be critical of anything like that that's subjective. But this was stuff that was objective. Things like, we can't fit all these counters in the kitchen and still have people be able, like, so you have to put them in the room or it doesn't count. So the problem was I had to shove all these in the kitchen, officially in the kitchen, on their side of the dividing line between rooms. And I also had to base. Did I do golden? I did, right? Maybe I should do white instead of cream. I think that's where I might be running into a problem with the lighting. I lost my train of thought, but basically I was talking about, yes, the kitchen just, there was this huge, I think they called it a unit, with a stove in it. I think it was a stove. So it was this huge, mostly square, although maybe a little rectangular, huge, tall piece. And so luckily it fit nice and snugly into an alcove. But the alcove and that piece of furniture made things really difficult. So it just, it was not a good job. And it was not really like, wow, the taste of these people's taste sucks. It wasn't. Um, and actually, one of the rooms I really liked. Well, I put it together, but it worked out with the furniture and the color choices. I really liked it. But I just, most of the house, and like I said, the dining room was good. Most of the house, I was just like, now is that a golden one and the other, or a cream one and the others are white? No, I think those are all white, I believe. So I need another set, obviously. So anyway, I just couldn't take it. And then I got off, and normally I've been playing. Oh, I'm trying to play like then an actual flip of mine. And I got off and I was like, I can't do anything. I'm just going to play Power Wash Simulator. I just could not, I couldn't face anything that, it's also the time change. The time change, I think, really knocked me for a loop. But I was like, this is horrible. my brain is not horrible, but my brain is not capable. Yeah, the time change really whacked me, but this just kind of added to it. I was like, oh God, no. So I restarted Power Wash Simulator, even though there's like nothing new in it. But I just was like, this is my zen thing, and I need the zen of it right now. So, and actually, one of my person that has been on a few of my streams was psyched to see it, even though we agreed that there's nothing new right now, but there's just something about it. I'm looking at Lawnmower Simulator, but I think the cleaning aspect is just got a lot to do with it. Oh, that's hanging counters. So I'm trying to, I have kind of seen that it seems like some things are misfiled. So like something that absolutely should be in the dining room, but is not, and it's in some weird place. And vice versa. So I was going to look at all the stuff, but I just don't think I can do that. So this is the one I had there before. So in the interest of expediency, I'm going to put one out there in case. I hate to do black and black. Legs, let's do, oh, yep, 28 minutes. Between 25 and 30 minutes. The game freezes for like anywhere from 10 to 60 seconds or so. It doesn't freeze per se, it hangs. And what's really weird is that times like this, it's very short, which unfortunately those times are rare, not white. And the other thing is that, no, I'm just going to put the darkest wood I can find. That's kind of late. So I don't know. I've got to figure out. I've done some research. It doesn't appear to be a like really common, but I also might not have worded it exactly how I should have. I think I'm going to do the bottom light because it's just too gold. Actually, is there something else? Cream. Why does, maybe that's better. Yeah, I think so. So anyway, I'll have to figure that out. I know I do. I've just been busy and tired. Like I said, the time change really, really whacks me. which I didn't expect. I knew I would find it easier to wake up in the morning. And what the? What? Um, that was weird. What? What is? Wait a minute. I didn't even take anything off that table, did I? I didn't take anything off that table. What's going on? Maybe some stuff from the workshop just like has problems sometimes. But because it not only tilted over, it got, it's gonna, why am I disposing of this? I don't want to. Oh, I should have done this from the start. Arrange them from up here. That was weird. Not as weird as when I dropped through the floor and like through the world in the Mafia Dawn one, but weird. Okay. I'm gonna like, I'm not getting on this again. I'm not gonna start this again. So I realize the room is really bright. But I'm gonna see how it looks in the daytime. Now that black chair, not to mention that. I don't know. I think I'm just piling up too much stuff here that I'm not going to be using elsewhere. Okay, so I don't know. If I put this here, then someone won't be able to push back their chair, would they? Right. I'm not sure that actually makes sense there. Although I'm thinking in terms of a kitchen, and this isn't like a restaurant kitchen. It's not like people are going to freak out if they can't rapidly move from the kitchen to the dining area. So, wow, this is bright. This room really is bright. So I've got to put those lamps back on the tables. I'm a little, just a tiny bit apprehensive about whether that's going to happen again, but what are you going to do? They are perfect. Even if they seem to disappear through or tip over. Maybe there was an earthquake. We had a small one a few days ago. It was really weird. It felt like it was happening over my head. So that was very strange. So I think what I would like to do is do some more looking around in, oh, I gotta turn those on, in the workshop before I say I'm totally done with this room, because there is some stuff I'd like to look for. So I was thinking what would be fun, at least for me, hopefully for other people, is then making the conference room / room where people go to watch a presentation or whatever. And I was thinking so this is an open plan office. I don't want to put walls up unless absolutely necessary. So I thought, because I put the break room wall up so that people could, realistically in an office, you could not just leave that completely open in a break room, because it would be really hard for people to work because of the noise. And then the people in the break room would feel like they couldn't make any noise and, all that stuff. So So I thought, well, since I already have one wall up, because it's the same thing with a conference room. How are you going to show a presentation or a movie or, training video or whatever if you can't? What is this thing? Oh, okay. I think this is the old dirty one, isn't it? Um, without worrying about disturbing people um, who are not, who are not attending whatever it is. So I thought, well, I might as well then do it on the other side because then there's only one wall, if you see what I mean. Or there's one fewer wall. So, do I have time? What time is it? I have time. I have time at least to start it. So I want to find first of all, the most awesome conference table there is. So I'm just going to do table. I'm bummed. I wanted to finish this, but I've got I need to get back to work, and also I've got I have a workers' comp injury. I herniated discs opening a huge, huge window that hadn't been maintained in many years. So, which really sucks. This is actually it affects my life much more even than MS. So, but I have to talk to them every once in a while. Oh, I really liked this one. I remember, and I think this actually was in the office when I bought the thing. That doesn't look white, does it? Those legs do not look white. It's like industrial chic white. Can I lift this up and see it? No. Does that? Okay, I'm going to look. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the one that had there was a lamp that was I forget what it was called, but it was kind of destroyed, but that was deliberate. It was a little weird. So maybe we should just do black legs because that looks just dirty to me. That's the problem. It doesn't look white. So that's it. So what do we want? What do we want for? Well, first of all, the lights are nasty. What do we want for the floor? I actually want to put up the light since now it's a little dark in there. And I'm actually going to look a little bit more at tables. That one is cool. White wood. And the legs are light. That's just in general cool. Just gonna keep that in mind. Just to see if there's anything else, because that one I put in is the one I really, really liked at first sight. But oh yeah, and anyway, so I have an appointment at 1:30 to talk to that doctor on the phone, and I was hoping to call the other doctor's office that I was supposed to call and didn't get around to, so that I can tell him I did. Oh well. That's a coffee table. Huh. Enormous light table. Is it just, yeah, it's boring. That's cool, but not as cool as the one I already have there. Huh. I wonder if that would go better in the other room. Burn beach, black. What's black? The top? Oh, it's cyan. I think. I think I'm actually gonna pop that in there. Yes. For one thing, it's smaller because this takes up a lot of room. Because this is not a huge room. So, okay. Now the problem is I've got to move all this stuff again. Well, at least the tables haven't keeled over. Where's the other one? Can't see where the other cup is. Oh, there it is. Okay. I mean, in a way it's too small, but I just feel like you just could not have some huge coffee table in a break room. It just makes it less functional. So, okay. Better. A little too small, but I'd rather go for too small rather than too big. So, see, I don't remember ever seeing that. Now, it's possible I added it because of the what? The Steam Workshop. But oh, I like that. I don't really love the colors. But I'm gonna handles light. I'm gonna pop it over here so I don't forget it. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep looking at tables. Yes, I've got any minute, I think my phone's gonna tell me you have an appointment in half an hour. Oh, this one was cool also. Base is dark gray. What's just dark? Okay, glass is white. Legs are, oh, I thought that was the legs. Light gray, okay. It's not, is it big enough? Yeah. So that one might, it's not, I mean, it's not, it wouldn't really work, obviously, for when you need a big conference room. Look, that's this wooden table. Not sure what that means since I don't think any part of it is wood, but how did I end up, did I just like get a table? How did I come up with a bathtub? Table, mountable. Okay, so it's looking strictly for words, it's not, there's no context at all. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Okay, so clearly, oh, wait a minute. How blue is that blue? I mean, is it like blue? Yeah. Okay. I'm leaning toward the second conference table, to be honest. That's cool. Okay. Anything that says mountable. Oh yeah, this is one that someone made, I think, from the Steam Workshop. That's nice. But that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, so, oh yeah, this actually I think was from the Steam Workshop. It's really nice, isn't it? It's very light color-wise, but it's definitely something I'm going to keep in mind. Wait. It looked almost like one end of the boat was really going underwater, but I guess not. So I'm going to look for the chandelier, and then I'm probably going to end the stream. I'm going I'd say 45 minutes, but I guess I was a little late in starting. Not a lot late. That's weird. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, lights, ceiling lamps. So I want to find a chandelier for the conference room. These are actually what I would expect to find in conference rooms. So I'm actually going to throw one up just to remind myself. And they do throw some really good light. And what happens is then, in many cases, they have it so that you can turn off just one at a time. And if you're doing a presentation, like one row at a time, if you're doing a presentation, that's really handy because people can still see, but they can still see the presentation. That's kind of weird, but they are not completely in the dark. So, okay, well, that's interesting. Hang on one sec. Hi guys, I got the time wrong. So I actually have my doctor's appointment now. So I just want to thank anyone who's been watching and anyone watching the VOD, and I will continue on with the conference room tomorrow. Take care.